Hey loves, it's your girl Bija. Welcome back to another episode on WLBTV. Nah. But if you're new here, thank you for stumbling across my channel. Make sure you like and subscribe and definitely comment. Like I love to converse with all of my community that is being built here. And if you've been rocking with me, y'all know what it is. I'm super excited for y'all to be on this journey with me. Um, what are we doing today? First off, I don't know what this weather is on because it was hot as I don't know what, maybe like a week or so ago, but lately temperature has been dropping. So I'm trying to get adjusted to all of that. And I actually purposely haven't been outside in a very long time, even this past week, just because your girl almost got sick. And I don't like doing that. I don't really play about that. So I've been trying to build my immune system back up, drinking plenty of orange juice, taking those vitamins, doing all the precautions that I need to take. One of them, in fact, I didn't do this before, but I have been making sure I get a cup of tea. And for it to be something so simple, it really has changed a lot about my day, like my morning routine. So if you aren't a tea drinker, I really, 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 really advise you to start drinking tea. I don't know, like not just the health benefits that comes from certain types of tea, but I don't know, it's just the whole ambiance of it. I guess how coffee prepares people for their day and makes them feel like all pepped up and ready to go. Tea for me makes me feel like wholesome, if that makes any sense. Makes me feel like warm and all fuzzy inside and like I'm relaxed and calm, but I'm sorted. And in fact, I actually been drinking this tea that I purchased when I was in London, and it's from Wittard or Wittard. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I'm definitely going to be getting some more because the smell of their teas, insane. Their blend, phenomenal. Like, and they don't just only do teas, but they do like white hot chocolates, like a pistachio hot chocolate, sticky pudding hot chocolate. It's just so much that they offer. I did buy all majority of the ones I just mentioned, and I'm excited. I'm excited to get into those too. But right now, I haven't been able to do it because I'm fasting. So I'm currently doing the Daniel fast. This is something that me and my husband do in the beginning of every year. And sometimes I like to do it maybe 2 or 3 times out the year. I feel like it's super important for me to do so. One, the Daniel fast is really about spiritual growth. And I'm always, looking to improve my relationship with God, who has brought me through a lot of things, and I'm so thankful for him. And I give honor and gratitude to him all the time. But I always like to do this because, one, not only is it increasing my spiritual relationship, but also it really gives you a lot of clarity. It gives you a lot of um, reassurance, confirmation, confidence, in everything that you do. And also, it helps you settle down so you can listen and hear that approval that you're seeking. So there's a lot of benefits, and not just to mention, like there is like weight loss benefits, all that type of stuff too. But I really, really, really have been enjoying what's been going on with the year so far. Been moving with intention, making sure that everything that I'm interested in and wanting to do has alignment attached to it. Because I feel like if things don't align with what I got going on right now, it ain't nothing to cut that. Yeah, cut it off. I'm known for that. For all the people who know me in real life, it ain't nothing to cut stuff off. But anywho, back to what we're going to do today. And I'm so sorry because it is so bumpy on these roads, y'all. Like it's a pothole everywhere. Everywhere. Like we need to get it together. Oh my goodness. But what I'm about to do is go into TJ Maxx. I really shouldn't even be going in here. because everybody and their mama out here. I don't understand it. But I mean, it is a holiday. Today's a holiday. But sometimes I just be like, maybe I can't ask why is nobody at home? Because I'm not at home either. So let me not say that. But I'm about to pull in here. Yep, come on. Come on. Let me get, oh, do not do that. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Oh, gosh, guys. People can't drive. It's just a lot happening, and it's scaring me to death. I'm just going to park right here. And I need, hold on now. Don't beat me. Don't beat me. Look. This is what I be talking about, y'all. Like, everybody and their mama, like, people don't have no patience. I be trying to keep my little zen. The zen that I work so hard for, I be trying to keep it. But 5 cars to try to pull out at one time. We can't all do that. And look at this. It's a lot going on. But I'm going to call my girl Hallie. Either Hallie or, oh my gosh. Oh my God, what's my girl name? Because they all like that. I go to Cactus Nail Salon and they be, yeah, they do what they need to do. Oh my God, it's either Hallie, Gloria, or just, yeah. Hallie, my girl. But I'm going to see because she be booked and busy. But I love them because they be making time for your girl. Because your girl be all over the place, all over the world, literally. I don't know what my schedule is half the time. I know it maybe like 3 or 4 months out, but then I just be like, what's going on? So they be making magic work. But y'all, these are my nails that grew out. But I'm starting to be destructive when it comes to these because wiping counters, honey, when they hit that edge of that wall, that crease, yeah. But anyhow, so I'm about to get out here. We need to go on TJ Maxx. We need to see what's going on because I need a pair of work slacks. If I don't find here, I am going to go to Belk because I don't feel like driving all the way to like H&M, or I'm not going to Charlotte to go to, I have never been in Aritzia. Me personally, nothing against Aritzia. I just haven't shopped there. But I know there's other stores I can go to. But I'm really looking for some nice all black like little items because black is sexy. A lot of people be saying, add some pizzazz here, pizzazz there, and I do. Like in my closet, I do have a lot of pizzazz in there. And I'm still working out how I want to incorporate the pizzazz in a lot of different things. But black, honey, like how they say the little black dress, a black suit, black. I love the color black. I love the color black, down from home decor to stationery to interiors to what you putting on. Black be given. And sometimes it's the details, down to the stitching, some little minor design, anything. I mean, of course, black is beautiful. I love everything about the color black. It's like an organized chaos. That's how I describe that color because it can look really sleek, but then you could throw black to just throw everything off too. Like it's a bold color and it's like that. So hopefully they have something in here. But as I said, everybody and their mom and dad is out here. So hopefully they save something for your girl because I'm desperate. I have to get on a flight Friday. I know it's my fault. I know I waited till last minute. But we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So, oh, this is cute. Oh my God, y'all remember the little bug cars? One just pulled in front of me and it's sky blue and it is so cute. I used to want one of those so bad. I think it was a Lindsay Lohan movie. What was it called? Herbie? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it was cute. So I used to want one of those and it's so cute. I'm trying not to make direct eye contact because they like, who are you looking at? But anywho, y'all, I'm about to get out and get something productive going. I'm gonna take y'all with me though. So as I figured, because everybody is outside, there was nothing in TJ Maxx. Mind you, I have a meeting at 3. It is currently 2:35, and I gotta hurry up and get home because I left my work phone at the house. So I have to go do that. I have to get my dog some dog food, and then I'm gonna come back out and go to Belk. Not to mention, I've been craving kale. I love kale. I love anything vegetable related. But kale and broccoli, florets specifically, is my fix. So I think I'm gonna come back out. I have to go to the grocery store. But we're gonna try Belk. Hopefully they're giving, they got to. That's what they're for. I feel like when it comes to needing business wear in a pinch, you can go to Belk, Dillard's, all that. But Dillard's and all that is in Winston-Salem, and I'm not going to Winston-Salem. Staying over here on my side of town. So hopefully I find the things that I need. And on top of that, I didn't realize I got rid of my nicer work shoes. So I really was wanting to order some Cole Haans. This sun is out of control. But I really wanted some Cole Haans because one, they kind of have like the Stacey Adams look. And then two, they're just super, super comfortable. So it's like, give a nice look. Yes, I could just get some regular loafers, but I'm dealing with time crunch right now. So I'm trying to see if I have time to maybe like go through Amazon or look at some other, providers and see if I can get some good shoes that are comfortable but cute, comfortable but cute. And I need some white button-ups. It's a lot going on. I need to get, first and foremost, one thing that I am working on, and I'm like making myself like promise that I start working on, is being consistent in all the things that I'm trying to do. And then on top of that, that includes talking to y'all and like being more present in my videos and in my content. I do a lot, y'all. Like from writing, creating my greeting cards, because that's coming, like it's still up, but promoting wise, like getting back into that and all the good things that I'm just super excited to get out. But at the same time, I'm also being realistic with myself. Like, I'm only one person, and I don't know about other creators out there. I'm sure this happens, but gosh, I mean, it's a good problem to have. But when you're like good at a lot of things, it is hard when you want to scratch every itch that you have, like get it all off of you, like all the dreams, all the concepts and stuff. So I have intentionally been making myself slow down and understand exactly what I want to put out first, what aligns with how I feel, what my thought process is like, what is logical, and just following a strategy that works for me. Because I am, by taking my time and slowing down, I'm going to get all the things, all the talents that God has placed in me out, because it's time, right? I just feel like I haven't been playing in the background, but I've been playing in the background. and for those who know, So, yeah, so I'm just going to get even more organized too, like even down to preparing and having all the things that I need when it's time for me to travel. Even like right now, like me scrambling for outfits is crazy. And not to mention, I don't even think I even said where I'm going. I'm going to Bangkok, Thailand. I have never been to Thailand. Honestly, the furthest I've flown is Bali, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can say that the flight to Bali tested me. It showed me if I was really about that flight life. Now, was I? I was good until probably the last leg on my way back, because the last leg was 15 hours. Never heard of something like that before until I did it. So it took like 2 days to get there. So it's kind of the same thing getting to Bangkok, where it's 2 days to take to get there. But I'm super excited. I actually am extending So yeah, we'll be sharing with y'all like what I'm thinking about putting together, what I'm thinking about, packing and all this stuff. So, and not to mention, I'm doing my hair this week too. I think I'm gonna do like a slick back ponytail. So I'm gonna show y'all, what I'm thinking about doing, and we gonna see where it goes. But I'm excited. I really am just thoroughly excited. Oh, and two, so I've been doing a lot of recording with I have a Sony, I think it was a ZV10, something like that. But I also record on my phone a lot. But I have been saying this like DJI versus Extra Muse versus basically I need something a little smaller that is easy for me to maneuver as I'm traveling. Obviously, I love recording on my phone. I think it's just easy because you go everywhere with your phone, right? So when you have a device that can do it all, why not use that device? But just for like to be little more compact and to save my precious phone storage. Because baby, I don't know how. Y'all, I have 17,800 photos and videos on this phone. What? Yeah. A clean out is due. Okay. So I don't know when I'm gonna have time to do that. So phone keep me right now. But so I'm thinking about buying one of those for this trip and, to start using it. I'm just making decisions based on pricing and stuff. But, I'm a big believer in investing in myself and investing in my brand, my craft, and everything I want to do. So, yeah, a lot to get done before Friday. However, I did see on Amazon, like, it can be here, like, overnight, which is love. I love Amazon. Prime member forever, okay? But, I got to do this call for one of my, it's actually talking to an audiovisual team for one of the meetings I'm planning. So let me also, like, get some clarity on this. So a lot of times when I travel, so I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a freelance project manager. I also freelance as like a trip director, travel staff. So basically, I execute meetings or events on others' behalf if they aren't able to make it. And also, I also travel as support. I also do a lot of coordinating too, if that's needed. But all in all, I also plan my own events too when I have to. And then on top of that, I also freelance in the audiovisual world. But at the same time, it has all been in the pharmaceutical industry. So, yeah, your girl's out here doing all of that primarily. And then, of course, I am the founder and owner of With lovvvvveee, which is my brand about women empowerment. And basically, I've done a spinoff on a greeting card line. So it's a lot. Your girl got a blog on Substack, Fine Dining for the Soul. Definitely subscribe. And like, it's a lot of goodness going on. Thank you, Lord. It's a lot. It's a lot of good stuff coming. But yeah, let me go and get on this meeting because I got to talk to one of the audiovisual people, representatives from their team. So I kind of finalize a meeting that I have in Newport Beach, California, coming up next month. Oh my gosh, but I'll be back. And y'all know I had to get a little gym session in, and your girl has been killing it on the Stairmaster. Come on, girl. And that was the end of my night. Hey, loves. It's another day, and I'm still out trying to figure out what I'm going to wear on this work trip. Belk didn't have anything. I don't know why I even set myself up to even go to Belk yesterday because I knew deep down, I knew they wouldn't have it, what I need. Anywho, so y'all probably trying to figure out like what is going on with this. So I had an update, an appointment I needed to go to for my ophthalmologist. Just to get an update so they can kind of basically take a look at my optic nerves. So for those of you who don't know, I definitely did a video about this, but I recently recovered from pseudotumor cerebri. It's not like 100%. Like, but it has completely flipped around to where I'm no longer on the medication that I needed to take in order to do it. The vision isn't going in and out anymore. Like, all my pressures in my optic nerves are as good as they're going to get. I mean, just because of what has happened with them, and you know, just kind of backing up. Like, basically, my optic nerves was swollen, and I was hemorrhaging behind my eyes really bad. So that is what caused so much like pressure, extra fluid in my brain, the whole gamut. But definitely go back and watch the video if you want to know more about it and know my testimony, because when I tell you that I don't regret anything that happened to me throughout that process or anything that happened to me last year was preparation. This year is about being in position. Okay, so I am fully like grateful, thankful. I'm so excited for everything that God has planned for my life. And this was just the cherry on top today, because when I went, they was like, everything looks phenomenal. Even down to like visual issues that they had pinpointed when I had to do it's like a field test that I had to do. I've knocked it off the charts in a great way this time. So everything was good. And yeah, like, I told him I feel great. Like, you know, my doctor, he got up, hugged me. He was like, yo, I'm really proud of you and happy for everything, you know, that has changed, you know, and I know that condition came out of nowhere for you, but you faced it head on and you had a great attitude throughout the whole process. And I'm like, you know, I would never be mad at any of the professionals, stuff like that, because at the end of the day, what is that going to solve? You know, and at the end of the day, everyone's trying to figure out, just like I'm trying to figure out. So I just told him in exchange, I'm super thankful for his support, the whole team's support. Like, I have a team of 9 medical professionals that basically monitor my case. And it's just, I'm just telling you, God be placing people in your life. I just, because I've been in the position they've been in other people's lives, where it's just amazing to be there from the beginning when you see someone come out of something, like go through something and come out of it. It's a rewarding feeling. So I definitely understand where they're coming from, but me being the person this time in the situation, yeah. So I'm on cloud 9, 10, 11, and 12, okay? But to make my cloud even higher, I am at, let me turn you around. Yeah. H&M. So we're going to go inside of H&M because, you know, as I mentioned yesterday, I was like, I know I could go to Winston-Salem, but I was trying. But my eye point was in Winston-Salem. So here we are. It's an excuse. But H&M is here. I'm going to check out JCPenney's. Dealers is here too. I'm not trying to go out here and spend the whole grip, but we're going to look good without breaking the bank for work. Okay. So let's go in here and see what we got. And you know what? I'm going in here just like this, because if people don't know what these are, it ain't for them to know. All right? And we're back. I am home. You can see behind me it is dark outside. I've had a full day at work. After I left from H&M, I had to do quite a bit for my projects coming up. Not to mention, I'm not only traveling Friday actually, but I'm also planning my own events in the midst of that. So I have to do that too while I'm on the go. And then I'm also working with this audiovisual team. And then I also am working on with Flood Beach. Entrepreneurship. challenging, but it's rewarding. So yeah, that's a whole nother little conversation. You know, I might dive in that a little bit later. But I'm just kind of like in this groove as the year has been starting, just finding my patterns, my routines, finding what works for me. And one thing I can say that does work, I don't have it down here with me, but I'm definitely going to show it later, is I have 2 planners. They're actually from the Daily, and I came across them on TikTok, and I love the concept because they actually have a page for it every single day. You don't see that all the time, but some people might be like, oh, you know, it's too thick, and because I mean, obviously it's 365 days in a year, so yeah, it's going to be larger than most planners. But me, I'm down to try. I'm an aesthetic person too, so the way it looks, it just looks really nice being set up in place too. So I've been doing that, but also just trying to find my way, and at the same time maintain my peace, and at the same time ensure everything is aligning with what I have going on and how I feel emotionally and physically and what I got going on mentally. And also I'm making sure everything that I'm doing is with intention. So moral of the story is, in order to do all of that, we're slowing down. And yeah, that is, like I said, a whole nother bucket. But one thing I can say, when you're on the go and you have a busy day like I've had today, I mean, between running errands, I still probably did about 8 or 9 hours of work. But it's meals that are easy to prepare, and not to mention, every year in the beginning of the year, me and my husband, we fast. We do the Daniel fast in particular. It is a great way of cleansing, not only just cleansing your body, but first and foremost, it is for a spiritual connection, just getting closer to God, which I enjoy doing every year. As is needed. I should feel like every year we take ourselves through the ringer, and sometimes we either lose track, or sometimes we need to improve, or sometimes we need to emphasize the things that we are currently doing right in life and making sure that we're walking the path that we want to walk, and you know that God is shining through us, you know. So I'm doing that, and your girl is almost done. So it's a 21-day fast. If anyone's ever like not heard of it, you can definitely look it up. It's called the Daniel Fast, and it is great if you're just wanting a reset or a renewal. I actually do it 2 to 3 times out of the year, just because, I mean, whether, you know, based on seasons, but it depends on the person. But if you never fasted before in general and you want to try it, you know, and then you can get in specific fasts like later on, you know. But one of the meals that I have been hooked on, kale. And the fact that I have finally figured out how to cook kale. Now, I haven't done it on stovetop. I'm a cook now. I can cook really well from what people tell me. But I haven't done like kale on stovetop. I don't think. No. But put it in a microwave safe container that has a top. Okay. After you thoroughly wash, rinse, clean your kale, chop it up, however you want to do it. Put it in a bowl, dry. Okay. Then you're going to pour some water, a little bit of water. I eyeball it. I don't really be paying attention to measurements. Then you're going to cover it. Okay. Then you put it in the microwave. I like to put it on 4 to 5 minutes, just because the longer you do it, the softer, the tender, juicier. It kind of got to take on the form of collards, you know, and some juice. So, but I'm going to show y'all what it looks like, seriously. It comes out looking like this. Now you can't tell me they don't like a pot of greens. Not exactly, but you know, literally a pot of greens. But so yeah, I'm doing that right now. I'm actually gonna make these vegetarian egg rolls. Trader Joe's, holla. They can do no wrong in my eyes. And I also cut some cucumbers up. I keep a container of cucumbers fresh, just cut up in the refrigerator just for things to snack on. And I also have some sweet potatoes baking in the oven. And my, because obviously the fast doesn't call for sugar, you can't do anything like that. I use monk fruit sweetener, it's really, really good. So I just kind of drizzle that a little bit, kind of give me a little candy yam vibe, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, this is really bugging me. But guess what? I talked to my girl Allie and Joanne. I could not think of her name, but I know her. That's my girl. So they both were booked, but like I said, Gloria, she be doing her thing. So I'm on the book Friday. Before I leave, before I get on the plane, y'all, I get on the plane Friday night at 7. My appointment for my nails and my feet, okay, is at 9:30 in the morning on Friday. So when I say magic be happening, they make it happen. But I need to figure out what design I'm going to do because I'm feeling a little, you know, I think I want something a little extra. I've been doing plain, and I really do like this color. It's like a natural, like bubble gum, but normally I like something funky. So we're going to see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and wash my hair tonight. So I'm not really rushing, but next we're just going to have to, we're gonna have to pack and see what's going in this suitcase. Because I may have bought work clothes today. Actually, what I'm wearing for outings, have no idea. It is 90-something degrees over there in Bangkok. 90-something degrees. It's 30 degrees over here. What? I'm not ready for that. And for those who know me, Brianna, Bija, B, Bree, all of that. I love fall and spring, most definitely. But winter, summer, I don't know. It's something about being too hot that I can't get with it. But I love the fits. But I feel like the weather you really get fly, really get fresh, you really can step, is this time right here. So your girl's about to wake up. I need to wake up. I'm trying to motivate myself to get, that was something else on my list going into this year is, one, I am trying hard, even though I am juggling so many things right now, just being a businesswoman, but just showing up for myself consistently. So everything that I be talking about on my Substack, on my platforms, my website, pretty much anything that you follow me on, I am saying it to myself. I am not just making this stuff up. A lot of the stuff is because of things that I'm feeling or in the current state that I'm in. But also sometimes I just be like, oh, maybe this would be great inspiration for somebody else. And it might not be anything that I'm going through. So, but I'm just here to tell you that I'm here on this journey of becoming with everyone who is on my channel and community. And if this isn't for you, do you really know that? You gotta stick around because something might really be in this video that's for you. But I'm gonna finish up this meal because it's getting really late. I got like a few more emails to send out, and then we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it pushing. But try that kale in the microwave, y'all. Don't slave on the stove all the time. You can put stuff in the microwave. Everybody love an air fryer, but don't forget micro. Micro be doing it too. And look at the results. I'm back and I'm scrambling, doing the very thing that I thought I wasn't going to do and I didn't want to do. But today was a productive day, very busy. From working on some meetings that I'm actually planning in tandem while I'm traveling the world, to miscellaneous calls with some other clients outside of my meetings, and then of course all the stuff I have to do to get ready to get on my trip. But one thing I'm very happy about is, yes, I was able to get my nails done in a pinch. Shout out to Gloria. I knew either Gloria, Joanne, or Hallie, they were gonna have me. They always make space for me, and that's why I love going to them. But I have the same color on my toes, which I'm glad I was able to get a pedicure too. I just got a basic one because I was rushing. I was supposed to get some items printed and checked everywhere, and they weren't able to print what I needed. So there's that. But good thing is where I'm going, we actually have a printer being shipped there. So we're going to figure it out. But I feel like I got so much more to do. But the good thing is the trip I'm getting ready to take. I have 2 days on a plane to get there. So I will be purchasing Wi-Fi. And I will be getting things done from with lovvvvveee stuff to what I do freelance and everything in between. But first and foremost, I know my hair has been looking like this, I don't know, for the past few days since you've been seeing and watching this video. But I'm getting ready to wash my hair. I'm going to showcase some of the products that I use. I don't have everything I normally like to use because I ran out, but we're going to work what we got. But I'm planning to do like a slick back ponytail, just something professional, sleek. Love my bob, but as you can see, all this thickness, sometimes I can't really get my flat iron to go through it the way my mom does. So because I don't have her in my back pocket, we're just gonna roll with what I can do right now. So after we do that, we're gonna go into what I'm gonna pack, because I haven't packed either. Not too much on me, but let's go. Hey loves, back, finished my hair. I decided to do, instead of like a slick back ponytail, I decided to just do like a braid wrap around, like really cute sleek bun situation, and I'm loving it. Gotta keep it classy. But I am all like ready to go to bed, but I feel like I'm about to pull like a little semi all-nighter and make it like a couple hours of sleep because we're still packing. I am packing some of my like makeup and lotions, basically all my self-care products, but I did want to highlight a couple that I am so in love with. First of all, you're gonna see a snippet, but I already opened it because it was time to open up another box. I had ordered quite a few, but I love this brand. Big Up Body Glaze by Deon Libra. Look at the packaging. I mean, it's so cute. Like even down to, like, look at this. How can you go wrong with black and red, you know? It says Body Crazy Dewy Glazy. Oh, baby. But I talk about this all the time, so you know it has to come with me. Okay, it has to come. New bottle. I ran out of the other one, so another one. Now I'm gonna restock. I got like 3 more, but hey, you can never have too much of this. Must have. Something else that I have to go along with is one size. I do need this, the Until Dawn mattifying waterproof spray. So I am taking that for makeup, and just in case I do more of a matte look, I am taking my one size powder melt glass setting spray. Gotta have that too. Love Milk. This is the primer. This is the primer that I've been rocking with lately. Now I can say this. I am like I sometimes like to try new products, but I am a stickler where I need to finish the products that I have. But I love Milk. Milk does a good job for me. So of course it has to go. So your girl just got really hip to House Labs. My foundation journey hasn't really jumped a whole lot. Originally, Lancome. I'm not even gonna lie, they're like an OG. They're great. I can't even tell you why I stopped using it, but I used to wear Lancome a lot, and I loved how it looked on my skin. And then from there, I went to Maybelline, the Fit Me brand, which I still have I still have some of that too. So I kind of I do Lancome too. I keep it in rotation, but I haven't bought Lancome in a while, but that was like the original. That's what I really got started on. And then in between that, I got with Maybelline, like the BB cream, because it was just like a lighter feeling. Didn't seem like so heavy. But, you know, as time goes on, a lot of foundation brands are like achieving the same coverage with less product. So I love that. But this right here, gold. I'm so glad I found this. I'm so glad that I watched all the girlies out there that's out there doing their thing with this, because y'all put me on. So I'm glad. I'm happy about it. So I am taking that. Morphe. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, because sometimes I say Morph, but I think it's Morphe. But I have like majority of their palettes. But this is one that I like to have. I always like to have one that has a pop of color. And then, of course, I always have to bring one that has more so. See if I can open it so you can see it. But they have more like some neutrals, you know, and a few like, you know, bold looks. But I'll keep it on me because it has a few neutrals just to blend with. Can't go anywhere without, because when I'm in my showers, we got to have a whole spa. We got to have a whole moment. So I have to have my shower steamers. Keep them. This is actually lemon scented. But my homegirl that I'm traveling with, she made some, y'all, and they were so good. Like, did she made them or did she bought? Either way, they were like eucalyptus. Oh, gosh. And I love eucalyptus. I love anything with lavender. It had my shower humming, singing. Ooh, it was just singing a beautiful tune. Okay. What else though? Like a lot of my brushes. This is my favorite brush. I don't even know what you call this angle. What I love this brush. Whether it's foundation, whether it's blending in my blush, it does the trick for me. This. Y'all see my eyebrows right now? I actually have this on now. No color in, no nothing. I used to color in my eyebrows, I'm not even gonna lie. Now, even though I am blessed with thick hair, okay, it just, you know, I used to, you know, back then it was like you arch your eyebrows and they're like really thin, and then you go back in and then you put the concealer. I haven't really been wearing, I don't wear concealer on my eyebrows. I literally just put this on. One, because I like it because it has this natural type of look to it. And it just, you know, it just really emphasizes them, but they're also mine, you know? So this is all I have, and this is all I rock on my eyebrows, and I'm sticking beside it. When I do want to mattify what I got going on, I did start getting into the MAC Studio Fix. It's the Pro Set and Blur Weightless Loose Powder. So, yeah, it's like a translucent. But y'all, do not watch me at your own risk. I am good at doing makeup for me. I'm not well versed to where I can be directing you on how to do this and do this. Now, I got a few tips and tricks now I might drop in there. And by all means, you can have them, boo. But I'm not a pro. Not a pro. I just do what works for me. So I'm still playing around with the matte look. I am more of a dewy girl. Even with my foundation, I buy like the dewy foundation. I don't do the matte look a lot, but I'm starting to definitely understand the benefits of going matte sometimes, you know. It just gives a more finished look. But sometimes I do like to look juicy. I like to look very, you know. Yeah. So, other than that, Maybelline too. I love the glosses. I keep them on me. I probably buy every kind that they have because aesthetic girlies come to the front. When they're sitting on my vanity, we gotta have options, right? From that to, now I didn't want to go too much because I'm not trying to pack my whole life. But Fenty, I was like, I'm gonna bring her neck. I'm gonna let her chill because I love me some Fenty. I buy her too. MAC, NARS, the list goes on. Honestly, there's a lot of brands out there that are giving what's supposed to be gave, okay? But on this trip, I figure, you know, I'm gonna just go a little light, and I just took these 3 for Maybelline, and they're actually lifter gloss, and they have hyaluronic acid in them, so that's a plus, right? Because we got to make sure our lips are what? Healthy. Sunscreen. Going to Bangkok. It's hot as I don't know what. I'm literally escaping the winter, okay? Because the weather here is about to become less than 10, and I don't do anything less than 70. That's just not, I can't deal. But, you know, and I say that because I'm a fall spring girl. I like a little breeze. I can get down to the 50s, you know, maybe, but 10, 8, 4, single digits? That's crazy. Going to Thailand, about to be hot as I don't know what. Got to have the sunscreen. So I do super glue. Super goop. I'm saying super glue. If I put super glue on my face, oh boy, that would be crazy. But then I know, like I had showed, like I'm just gonna show it again, like all my little stuff that I need. But I remember I saw this, I think it was like an ad, and it was like a few years ago, and I do use their mask every now and then, and it does really good. It is a vitamin C treatment mask with turmeric, aloe vera, and hydroclay, and it evens, illuminates, and detoxifies. A lot of you may know about Gleeman. Yes, still rock with them though. So I do, in my moments of giving myself the whole spa experience, I will use this. Oh, EOS. I'm not gonna take it out, but the shea butter body wash, I'm gonna take it out. Why not? I'm over here talking about it, right? Now, I normally don't be into like champagne-y, champagne, vanilla, all them type of scents, but this changed my mind. It did. It smells really, really good. Pink champagne, cashmere. They also had a pistachio one. I heard about, I love anything with pistachio. They ran out in my location where they were selling them at, so I didn't have, we're not gonna talk about that, but anyway. Then Dr. Malixin Pill Shot. I take these two. When I tell you, when I travel, let me just say this. Even when I'm traveling for work, I still make a vacation out of it because there's always some free days for me. So that is the perk. I love what I do. I love my freedom, all that good stuff. So I am going to make it a whole thing. A whole thing. So I don't know what I'm going to get into when I'm over there. I might have to check the temperature on my wallet. Because for those who know me, it be doing that. I'd be like, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down now. Same thing, you know, when it comes to the whole ambiance, I'd be about to take my whole life, as you can see. So I need to calm down, you know, it's palpitating right now. But yeah, I got my exfoliating cloth. I don't go anywhere without my exfoliating cloth. It is good to exfoliate the skin. I feel like it really cleans. I love anything that I put on that I actually feel. I just feel like it's really doing something. So yeah, exfoliating cloths are a must. If you have not tried one, I suggest it. And if you're not used to it, be gentle. Be used to it, you know. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the I don't want to guess toiletries, stuff like that. I have my brushes and glosses and like my liquid blushes and stuff like that. Oh, but I will show you the ones that I'm taking. They're by Elf. I love these. I wear these two colors all the time. I feel like you can never go wrong with a pinkish mauvish color. It's neutral. It's a nice, even, like, flushed look. I like that. So when I started getting into blushes, these were actually the first two I really got into, and then this one I started getting into other ones, and then of course I ended up getting a contour and a bronzer, like bronzer contour, but I really use this to contour a lot. And yeah. Oh, wait, wait, wait. I know I know I know I wasn't before. I hold up. Hold up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now, if y'all see any of my other videos when I'm attempting to do some sort of makeup, look at this right here. This right here. I have been rocking with Urban Decay Perversion Hyper Black Volume and Length Mascara. Bigger, bolder, badder. Since the beginning. I remember I used to get the, what's it called, Subversion, where it was the primer, and then I know they got the waterproof. I never got the waterproof, and I stopped getting the Subversion because I didn't really need a lot of length. My eyelashes are pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good. So I've had people stop me and ask me, oh, what brand of false lashes are you wearing? Oh, what individuals you got? Like, oh, them strip lashes? No, boo, it's these. This right here, this all the strip you need. This all the individual you need right in here. Because I'm the type of person where when someone's looking at me, I like, obviously when you're to the side, you see them. But I want you to see them right here. I need you to see, yeah. Between this and some eyeliner, even if you ain't got no eyeliner on your, like, on your list and all this stuff, this right here, they gonna know what color your eyes are. They gonna know, because this right here is a frame, a whole frame, a picture frame for your eyes, because it's gonna let them people know, yeah, they brown, yeah, they green, yeah, they amber, all of it. It's gonna show. Get this. If you have not tried it, I am telling you, you have to. Because what are you doing if you not? What are you doing? Come on. You want to be bigger, bolder, and badder, don't you? Get this in. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boo. I can't even believe that was the last one. That should have been the first one because I've been rocking with Yeah, but now let's carry on to to the stuff that actually matters. Like, I can't walk outside with no clothes on. I'm over here trying to figure out all this stuff. And the people don't know what that is. I need to figure out what I'm gonna wear. So I think I'm gonna do something really casual, boho, like, just for me to kind of peep in the scene. It's very laxed over there, and I like it. I might find something that's kind of cutesy and stuff like that too. Yeah, but follow me. I'm finally done getting all my stuff together, and I'm getting to wrap this night up because your girl's tired. I don't even know what's going on. It's midnight, y'all. I have to be at the airport at 4. I don't know what's going on. But beautiful thing is I am done with my fast. 21 days doing the Daniel fast. And I feel so grateful, so thankful, so a bunch of things. I feel full first and foremost. Um, if you've never fasted before and you want to try it, definitely do it. There's a lot of different fasts out there. Daniel fast, though, for me is more of a, it's a spiritual thing, getting closer to God, and then just, getting more clarity, like I mentioned earlier, and that is exactly what is done. So, um, I'm just excited for what this year has going on. Like the fact that, I'm kicking it off with Thailand. I'm excited. There's so many other travel travels that I have coming up. And I don't see myself stopping. Lincoln is coming in here. My dog, he runs it up in here. But I just kind of want to leave this video and basically telling y'all, like, if there's anywhere you're wanting to go, if there's any type of goal that you're chasing, or do it. And if you don't know how, research it, plan it, be intentional, make sure it aligns with where you're going, but spread your wings. It's okay to do that. And I know sometimes it's scary, but you know, how some people say do it afraid, but you know, I feel like you have to take the step because you never know what's on the other side. But coming straight off this fast is like a cherry on top for me, especially with the year I had last year. Um, you all will, you know, if you're on my channel, as you should be, subscribing because we're, you know, we friends, we homies. Come on. Um, I talked a lot about the condition that I went through, which I'm completely healed from. Um, I'm the most healthiest I've ever been in the past maybe 6, 7 years, and God is just good, y'all, and He's working. And I just want to tell you, like, a pastor that he had said this a couple Sundays ago, but trust the deliverer, not the method of your delivery. And sometimes just because you don't see things working does not mean that it's not happening. God does not have to prove to you that He's already working in your favor. So definitely, definitely take that step. Have a good evening, a good day, a good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And thanks for tuning in to another episode of WLBTV with Love Bija. If you have not subscribed, please do. Share this. If you have, thank you for rocking with me. Talk with your girl. Love y'all.